Hey guys, and you are listening to Profound Radio. I'm Mapal.
I'm Kaleb.
I'm Gemma.
And we have Helena here with us today.
Yes.
The lovely celestinefae.
Hello, nice to meet you. Nice to finally meet you.
Yeah, at last. We've been trying to get Helena on for weeks, and finally we are here.
Oh my god, the new background is so cool.
Isn't it pretty?
Oh,
It is so pretty.
Sorry, Ben's laptop's playing. Ben, you are a fail! I hate you! Oh my god, you did not screw up everything. But isn't in the background pretty? Now, I'll tell you what. Yes?
What?
You gasped?
Yeah, I've got like a shiny little star on my K.
Aww.
What am I
Yeah,
got?
I'm
It looks
seeing
like I've
that
been
every name
impaled.
has
I
that.
think it's actually a paint splat, to be honest. But
Oh,
Ben,
okay.
it's still playing. It's not off, it's still playing. It's still playing. You are useless.
Maybe it does look like I've
Terrible
been,
tech
the
support.
GE has been impaled.
Just.
Uh-oh.
He's just took his back.
Helena,
Helena?
I think Tom is infatuated with your accent.
Oh God, Tom's
Well,
with you.
thank you, but until I went live, I was not aware I had an accent.
Yep.
So
It's from Romania, right? Romania. We have a Romanian with us today.
I'm sorry
Yeah.
if anyone is disappointed that I don't have the Transylvanian thing going.
I want to suck your blood.
Yeah.
Hey, it's near Halloween, okay? We can do this now. It's cool.
Yes.
So yeah, just a little bit of an update, because obviously, as you can see, we are looking very shiny and very different. And this is because Profound Radio is officially off its hiatus. We are officially back. We are on
3 days!
3 days until
Yes.
the premiere, and we are on our autumn schedule. So welcome to Profound Radio Fall Edition. We were just saying, is it fall or is it autumn? It's autumn fall.
Yeah,
Autumn.
that's the official word for it.
Autumn fall. So welcome to autumn fall.
It is law.
Fortum, yes, Fortum. Welcome to Fortum.
Autumn. There it is. There it goes.
And in true movie god style, obviously, mixing words together. We are going to be on this schedule now until probably next summer, to be honest. So we're looking all shiny. We have a new intro. We have a nice new shiny background here for you to look at. And if you all go over to profoundradio.com, you will see our website has been completely revamped. We've had it professionally done, and it looks awesome. And I don't know, but maybe you guys will have to let us know. I don't know if you can comment on the website. Apparently, the noise that was playing. Apparently, yes, you can now watch the show live from our website. If you go on there
Technology, guys.
Technology. If you go on the website now,
I'm gonna go check that out real quick.
Yeah, it will play, so be ready for that. If you go on the website now, you can listen to us live from our website, so you have to go to the web stream anymore.
This website, like, it's all like shiny, and you half expect harps and angels choirs singing when you go onto it. It's just amazing.
It's a really nice website.
It's got like buttons and circles that pop out of nowhere.
I know, isn't it?
And it's like, oh,
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. So you can now watch Profound Radio from our website, which is a huge leap forward, obviously. So now you don't have to find these awkward live stream links. So you can go on there and you can watch us from there. I'm not sure if you can comment. You guys will have to let us know if you are listening to this from the Profound Radio website. Let us know. So, yes, as we said, we have 3 days now until the premiere.
Do not remind me.
Elf Jam goes.
Abs.
And for those of you who don't know already, we are having a premiere party, just like we did for our finale. So we're having a premiere party. It is going to be 4 hours long. We are starting 2 hours before. Hopefully, we will be broadcasting through the episodes. If you would like to listen to our reactions alongside the episode, the lag should line up pretty good if you're streaming online, so you should be able to listen to us both pretty much at the same time. So you'll be able to hear our live reactions. So that should be a lot of fun. Hopefully, if that goes well. And then we have another hour afterwards. I think we've filled all our slots, haven't we, for the premiere?
yeah.
So we are full up. So we have some guests on. It's going to be totally amazing. Big party.
Gonna be totally awesome.
Totally awesome.
We're going to be surviving on no sleep, but it'll be awesome.
and heartbreaking.
Any Star Kids in the audience today?
I
No?
don't know.
Just me?
Just you.
Mm.
So, yeah, moving on to what we've got today. Obviously, we have so much to cover because season 9 is just a breath away.
Upon us.
But I would like to start actually with a little shout out to Rachel Miner. And for anyone who doesn't know, a few people might not know, she played Meg 2.0, the dark-haired Meg. And we're giving a shout out to her because she recently revealed that she is suffering from MS, which is a debilitating nerve disease. And, obviously because we're the Supernatural family, we would like to stick together and show our support for her. So a few people are getting together. It's currently got over 21,000 notes, and it'd be really great, from the Destiel fandom, if we could send her some really nice things, a nice letter or a card or a little gift or something. We reblogged earlier onto our blog. You can find the address to send it to, and I'm sure she would really appreciate, any support and, just showing that the fandom is there for her, because, it's not a nice thing to have, so...
It's definitely not a nice thing to have. I mean, in the thing that she's been diagnosed so young as well. I mean, I'm just speaking from personal experience. I had a family member with this disease, and to be diagnosed really young, obviously the treatments have come on a long way, but to know that she'll have that support behind her, I think would be really, really good. And we are family, so yeah.
Even if it's just a positive comment or all the love the fandom, I know the fandom can give her.
Does Rachel Miner have a Twitter?
I don't know. Does she have? If anyone knows, if she has,
she does.
Yeah, but either way, definitely send us some really nice things from the Destiel fandom.
Even a postcard from your local town.
Just show that you're thinking of her.
The heart on
cheesy
it.
Postcard. Everyone likes a cheesy postcard.
Yeah, or a really funny card. So do that. That's great. So send us one. So moving on, because we have another Profound Radio announcement. You might have seen it around on our blog that we are currently taking on more hosts and more team members. We've had a lot of people interested in being hosts, and it's going great. So basically, to be a host, to apply, we put up the information on the blog. You have to fill out a short form and send it to our team email.
Did you tag that post so they can just search a tag?
It's not far down. I will go back and I'll tag it. I think I might have tagged it with info. I will tag it with info anyway. And yeah, it's not that far down in our blog. I will reblog it again. And yeah, so we're looking for new hosts because we are having some big changes coming up, which are really super exciting, and I'm sure you guys will love. But we do need more hosts to do it. So we're looking for more hosts. We've done a few interviews. Everyone has their interviews. For availability, you don't need to be available each week because we're trying to take on enough to cover it alternately. But you do not have to be necessarily free at the weekend. That's the only hint I'm giving you. So if you do have some free time in the middle of the week, also get in touch and we might be able to sort something out for you there. So get in touch, send us an email, and we'll get you an interview slot sorted out in the next couple of weeks. And hopefully in the next couple of weeks we'll be announcing the new hosts for season 9, which would be fantastic. But also, super important, super important, we are looking for team members who won't be going live on air. So if you're not such a confident speaker or you don't have a great microphone or something of the sort, you can get involved with Profound Radio. We're looking for people to help with organising the hosts, which is, trust me, a challenge. Organising guests to come on, coming up with the agendas, making sure everyone's here on time, everyone knows what they're doing. So we're looking for people to be on our team. I'll reblog that as well. There's a list of things we need doing. So definitely get in touch with us there, and we'll see what we can do, and that'll be fantastic.
Help support the technophobes such as me, because I can host no problem, but generally get me doing anything with the computer, I break stuff.
So it's just
I feel your pain.
It's so we'd love more people like that. You okay there? Choking?
Sorry.
It's good. We're good.
Freeze the cough.
So let's move on to the fun stuff.
I think I already know what everyone would like to discuss.
It's at the top of our agenda. Welcome to the fandom news section, and we just had a sneak peek.
Let me see some reactions.
Okay, I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I swear to God, I have seen that scene in a fanfiction somewhere.
It's like every fanfic.
Plagiarism!
We've all wondered.
I'm just like, what are you thinking?
I think
just-
Like, I swear to God.
Oh my god. Why would you
What did
do
I say
that?
to you this morning, Maple? What did I say? The first thing I said to you, I said, morning. I had this dream that I read a fanfic where Dean prayed to Cass, but he couldn't hear him, and he said, I need your help, and there was romantic music in the background. Oh my god, it wasn't a dream. It wasn't a fanfic. It was real.
It was real. Lauren,
Okay,
Lauren,
I think-
you have missed
Yeah,
it.
Lauren.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh my god,
Ari
Lauren.
just
Lauren,
posted a
Lauren,
link.
get yourself on that link, pet.
Are you living under a rock? It's just...
Ari just posted a link. Go
Go
use it.
stop
Just
what you are
use it,
doing
Lauren.
right now.
Educate yourself.
Helena just came on and she just went, Maple! She's just
Get you some tissue, right?
Poor Maple was watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and she thought I had sent her another fan vid,
I was
as
like,
I
is
tend
this
to
a fan
do.
vid? Because I'm watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. right now and I do not have time
And
for
I'm
it.
like, no, Pain, Destiel, Pain, episode 1 sneak peek, and she went,
She's
ah.
like, I can't deal with this. I'm just like, what is it? What is it? What is it? So
It was the first
screamed.
time I squealed.
I
Seriously.
got to the break and I was watching it, and Guy lived with my friend. He just went, as soon as I started watching it and Dean started praying, he just went, gay! And I'm just like, that is the point. That's pretty much sums it up. But it is basically the Destiel fandom right now can be summed up with that one beautiful clip. If that is the summary for season 9, all hail. I just...
Yes.
Season divine.
More like season gay now.
Tom, someone ID'd the song.
Oh, already?
What is that song? I thought
Yeah,
it was
Tom,
that.
please share. Please share with the audience, Tom.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But,
generally I sobbed a lot.
That song.
The first time I saw it, I actually didn't see the video first.
Interesting.
I saw, oh, there it is, in the chat.
Oh my
There's the song.
god.
No!
That's the
Oh
title.
No,
Okay,
no,
for anyone,
Tom,
for anyone
Tom.
listening back, it is Come Back When You Can by Barcelona.
Oh my god.
Come back
No, I'm
when you
pretty,
can.
I'm pretty sure
Okay.
Dean wants it to be
That's me
sooner,
done.
right?
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm done. I'm done.
I
I'm
was
done.
listening,
I'm
because
done.
obviously-
So am I. Pining for a lover's return. That's just awesome.
Okay, I was listening because I was like, at first I was like, is that Dean's family song? 'Cause obviously Dean has his tune. I was like, is that Dean's song? And I was like, no, that's not Dean's song. So what the fuck is happening? So basically now we have the Destiel song. Is someone quoting the lyrics? Is that lyrics? You've done nothing at all to make me love you less. If all you want is from me, then I'll give you nothing less. Okay.
Oh, it's just, I quit everything, seriously.
You know, there's a
Guys.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay. Can I just have 2 minutes because
Lauren's
I've
just
got the
watching
lyrics.
it. Lauren's
I've
just
got the lyrics right here to the song.
Yes, Lauren. We
Gemma
are
just pulled up the lyrics.
serious, okay?
Oh my god. The lyrics to this song basically says, I've been led on to think that we've been trying for too long. Every time we drift, we're forcing what is wrong. At last that voice is gone. Please take your time, but you've got to know that I'm taking sight. Oh, you look good, with your patient face and wandering eye. Don't hold this war inside. Come back when you can, let go, you understand. You've done nothing at all to make me love you less. So come back when you can. You've left your home, you're far from everything you know, your big dream is crashing down out your door. Wake up and dream once more. Come back where you can, look girl, you understand. You've done nothing wrong at all to make me love you less, so come back when you can.
Oh my god.
I am dying. Maple, are you okay?
No! Why? Why?
Okay, so
Everyone's just
breathe.
dying. Everyone's just dying. Everyone's dead in the chat.
I'm ready
So-
to hold it together.
Oh my god!
Okay.
Also, can we petition for Gemma to read all the lyrics of every song ever?
Yeah.
It's like a poem. know him.
Because she's so collected.
I about
would have
fell
started
asleep.
sobbing in the middle
What?
of it.
You have a
was trying not
relaxing
to cry.
voice, Gemma.
Yeah.
I was trying not to cry.
The fact is, everyone's just crying. Lauren's
Sorry.
watched it now. Lauren's watched it, and everyone's just breaking down.
Poor for you, Lauren.
So.
Oh, what is this
Yeah,
from?
I first saw
What
it
is
in
this
GIFs.
from? This is from the Destiel scene where Dean's praying to Cass. That's what it's fucking from.
The music, the music is from a song. The song of the lyrics that I just read out. And yeah.
Yeah.
I know there's one more chorus, Ari, but I'm in tears here.
No, please don't. I cannot, I've held my composure, but no more.
I've lost it.
I first saw the thing in GIFs. I was like, oh no, someone added some stuff to it. That's not what he's really saying. So I go and look at it, and I'm just like, holy shit.
Guys, I'm posting a link in the chat if you all want to read it, because I can't read it anymore.
Yeah, I'm not even going to read it all.
I did warn everyone. I did, just for the record, I warned everyone. We're going back to our usual schedule. That means we are going to cry for months over Destiel. Welcome to Profound Radio for some shows.
And for everyone who thought season 8 was season fanfic, we're also wrong.
I've got a new christening for this season. This season is season Gay 9.
Gay 9.
Gay 9.
Gay 9. Yeah, I like that.
Oh my god.
Instead of K9.
K9.
Yeah, exactly.
K9. Season Gay 9.
Like Kaleb. K-Jelly.
Guys.
What?
Did you say KY jelly?
Oh my god.
Forgive me, everyone. I am actually still on treatment at the moment, so.
What you want at the minute is at least not on morphine. You on morphine? That was fun.
Guys, do you see that Ari just commented?
Yeah, let's not.
Oh
yeah.
god, no. I did not want to read
Guys,
it.
I'm trying to kind of post a link with all the lyrics so you can see, but it's not really working for me. But I've just reblogged it on my blog, so if you guys want to go and read the lyrics or repost them or whatever, they're on my blog.
Awesome. So yeah, everyone, it is now christened season Gay 9.
This is... I'm sure you can look at the screen, but I'm posting it in the chat anyway. That's her blog right there.
So, I suppose we should move on to more pressing matters. Apparently, Larry King will be interviewing Misha. This is a big deal.
This is so big.
Yes, I just heard about this yesterday.
I'm not really concerned.
Again, I thought that the fandom made this up. I thought everything was being made up just to make me angry, but it turns out it's all true.
Welcome to the new season. No, welcome to the new age.
Oh my god.
So,
can you imagine?
This is really good. This is Larry King is super mainstream.
He's a king, isn't he?
I just know he's really popular, but I haven't really seen any of his shows.
But I mean, basically what we've got now is Supernatural and Destiel both creeping more and more into mainstream media. And it is so important. It is monumental. Incredible.
Yeah, Larry King's interviewed all the famous people.
I know, I mean, he's interviewed presidents, hasn't he?
I don't know, I haven't heard him that much.
He's like late Sir David Frost, isn't it?
Right,
it's like he's interviewed everybody.
And apparently he asked the fans for questions, if we have any questions. And this could go both ways, I don't know. So
we'll see. That's definitely an episode I'm gonna have to tune in for.
Oh, definitely. And the thing is, it's gonna be really interesting to because obviously they're recognizing that Misha's a really intelligent guy with a lot of depth. So, yeah.
I love to see anyone interviewing Misha. Just anyone interviewing Misha is just gold.
Misha meets Larry.
It's gonna be so
Guys,
cool.
I just put 2 and 2 together. The sneak peek they chose to show was such a Destiel sneak peek, and if that's anything to go by, I feel like the season is going to be
Okay, yeah.
Very,
Yeah, because they never spoil. The way I'm seeing it now as well is they never spoil too much of the big stuff. So if this isn't spoiling big stuff, what the fuck is the big stuff?
I mean, we've had no
this isn't
whatsoever.
just something.
Oh, Tom's bullying you now. Tom says, "Oh no, Caleb and maths."
And the thing is, it just seems like they've been keeping a lot of things to their chest with Dean and Cass. They haven't revealed a lot about what's going on between them. Individually, yes, they have been revealing stuff about Cass and stuff about Dean and stuff about Sam, but nothing about the relationship between Dean and Cass, and they're keeping it really close to their chest, which kind of makes you very suspicious about what's going to happen. And then that's the first clip that they release, and the first word that Dean says is Cass. Hello!
Precisely. And you know, I read somewhere that TV shows usually do this, you know, when something big is about to happen, they just keep it all on the down low. Nothing, they don't talk about it, they don't release anything, well, except this sneak peek with us, so I'm hoping for positive things.
It's gently doing it, and I'm liking it.
Yeah. We have...
I feel like, based on that sneak peek, that Destiel is going to be, like, a big focal point.
Oh, I really
it's going to be yeah.
Yeah. And it's...
Because, I mean, out of all the sneak peeks, all the scenes to choose from that episode, they chose that one in particular.
Yeah, and regarding that, it's being discussed in the chat. The fact that Cass is supposed to get a love interest.
We are coming to that, yes.
We are coming to that, people.
So, patience.
I think the general thing to be doing is just to kind of err on the side of caution. Let's be surprised. Because obviously we were all like flabbergasted by last night's sneak promo. So let's just keep that attitude going.
Yeah, and it's like, you know, if you're going to get a pony for Christmas, I think you still enjoy the surprise. And, you know, maybe you was getting hinted you're going to get a bicycle for Christmas, but you're still getting a pony. So.
Also, did someone actually come out and say that there was actually going to be a love interest, or was just that one?
Yeah, they have actually posted the link of the actress who's going to be playing April, who's going to be. She has actually been called in a article Cass's new love interest. However, she's only going to be in one episode.
Well,
yeah, and what I've heard so far, I haven't heard from an official source a direct mention of sex. I've heard intimate situation.
The way
exactly what Tom says in the chat.
I forget what the actress's name is, but she's been in a couple of other shows. She's been what's her name? I can't remember her name. But she's only going to be in for one episode. She's actually been in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., I think. And there's not a lot really that's known about it, but obviously we know that he's going to have sex, but sex isn't romance, people.
I think Misha actually mentioned it in the interview that she was not going to be a big love interest, you know, like, oh my god, Cass is in love and so on. I think he pretty much shut those rumors down. He just mentioned the physical aspect of it, I think.
Yeah.
It's just like what Tom said in the chat. They news articles have also said way back in season 7 that Felicia Day was going to be Dean's love interest.
Yes.
We saw how accurate that was.
So the most I have heard is, I believe, from Misha. I think it was Misha that said there was an intimate moment, but intimate moment doesn't necessarily mean sex either. So
basically, Tom, what you just said again.
Yeah, I've also heard Dean and Cass will have an intimate moment. So basically, if you're thinking that intimate means sex, then whoa.
Yes.
I think the thing is, we know that Cass is going to have sex, and we know that this woman's coming in episode 3, and I think people are getting 2 and 2 and making 5.
Yeah.
So I think we have to just wait and see. Obviously, if he has sex with April, I think it's most likely that he probably will. And I'm not saying that this is either a good thing or a bad thing, but if it is happening, it's happening. But I also heard that Misha said he's having sex with a person, which kind of things. I'm also really intrigued to see what Dean's love interest in this episode, I think 7 or 6.
We have a good point there. There's lots of gift set material coming, isn't there? If he does have sex. Just look at it this way, fans. Look at it this way. You can manipulate his sex face into gifts with Dean.
Oh god, yeah. Yeah.
Because the fandom gets creative with the Destiel storylines.
We already used Dean and Anna's sex scene for Destiel gifts.
Yeah, we need one.
I love.
Whatever happens with the whole
on the agenda. I can't wait to talk about that.
Whatever happens.
I know what you're looking at. Yes.
Whatever happens with April, it's going to be part of Castle's journey, really. So
whatever happens. Okay.
Yeah.
And, there's so many contradicting spoilers as well. Like, we don't actually know what's going to happen here because we do have these weird. We often have. I know Tom says the dream sequence has been debunked, but we've got. Cass will have sex with a person. There's a thing in a laundromat from both Dean and Cass. Then there's Cass might have sex with a woman. Then Cass has a love interest and Dean might have a love interest. But also we have these.
There's so much things going around.
Yeah, there's so many things twisting around. And we cannot possibly predict how this is going to pan out even by episode 7. So
the thing is,
I just think I think we need to just take things with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
And just.
And the thing is, I think also what we need to remember is. Yes, we've heard this, we've heard that, we've not. It doesn't necessarily mean either or. Cass could have sex with a woman, and then he could have sex with a man. Yeah. He could have,
exactly what I was getting at.
It doesn't necessarily have to be either or.
Yeah, and also, I think it's kind of weird. I'm going to go ahead and call out, but I think it's weird that some people seem to be more comfortable with the idea of Cass sleeping with a man than with a woman.
I don't know.
It's around.
I think it's because he's never really shown any interest in women, has he?
Is Meg?
Well,
yeah. I suppose.
I mean, we've had interviews and we've talked about this twice already.
But the perspective for this season is from his human side. Obviously he's going to feel things differently. So it will be interesting to pan that out.
I do have something to address because Tiger Lily has just brought it up. I know you guys don't care, but the demi-asexual part of the fandom does care. Can I just say I am in the demi-sexual part of the fandom? And
we do care. It's just
we do.
I personally,
for goodness
sake. My personal preference of how I interpret Cass is just not that way, and unfortunately. Unless Helena does, unfortunately, no one here on the show shares that interpretation. Hopefully, we'll have someone on the future who shares that interpretation. But unfortunately, we don't have anyone here to talk about that interpretation.
Basically, I'll say now, from coming from the asexual, demisexual side of the fandom, I do think Cass could be that way. Just because he might be that way doesn't mean he won't experiment with sex, because a lot of demisexuals and asexuals they experiment. I have experimented before I found out that it was a thing, and especially because Cass has Dean there, especially, who I think Dean perpetuates this manly sex. If you're a man, you have sex idea. That's because that's how Dean was for several seasons. He's not so much like that now. Especially when Cass, Dean was like, you're not going to die a virgin and all this. So this has been perpetuated in Cass's mind. Now, coming from someone who has been in that situation where everyone says, you just need to get laid, you think, maybe I do. And you go and you try it, and actually that might not be the thing for you. So just because Cass is going to have sex doesn't mean it, takes away anything from his possible demisexuality, and it doesn't mean he has to be. He doesn't have to be demisexual. Sexuality is a very fluid thing.
It is, and that's why you got to take the labels out of this. The thing is, you could be without actually identifying yourself. During life, you're not always having sex all the time. I mean, speaking of personal experience, I went for years where I didn't have sex, but I didn't identify myself as asexual, but I wasn't interested in it. So even now I could have possibly been identified as asexual. So the thing is, if you take away the labels, Cass is going to have to go and figure these things out for himself. And as an angel, he didn't really have a sexuality, really, when you think about it. He was... And as a human, he's going to have to learn that. And I'm sorry to just go on a little bit longer, but obviously everyone's got a different interpretation and are entitled to their opinion. However, pinning your feelings on a show is getting quite into dangerous territory. So while we can appreciate everyone's opinion and the opinion in the chat at the moment, it is one of an opinion, like ours is an opinion. We're not saying that nothing is right or wrong here. We're just saying that you can't turn around and say, oh, we're hurt by this because the show's done this, because the show's not intentionally doing it themselves. They're not coming out here to hurt you personally. And I think we need to kind of remember that now, that before all the season starts, before the wank starts, the show is not personally after you. It may feel like it sometimes, but it's not personally after trying to insult you the way you are or the way you live. It's just a show. It's trying to entertain us. And that's what we need to remember now, that yes, and it's looking really depthly into sexualities on a show that's really about the supernatural.
Okay,
so just take...
Yeah, can I just clear up the demisexual thing, because there's some sort of, I don't think, because obviously people typing in the chat, it doesn't really get it across very well. Demisexuality is where, basically, so let's say, it's a step asexuality type thing. So if you're asexual, you have zero interest in a sexual relationship with anyone. You are not sexually attracted to anyone. But you can be emotionally, romantically attracted, and you can have an emotional relationship with someone. Demisexuality is where that emotional relationship can build into being comfortable with there being a sexual attraction as well. So, I used to identify as asexual. I still sort of do. I'm more sort of in the grey demisexual area now, where you can feel sexual attraction to certain people that you are very strongly emotionally attached to. Now, it's different to the general sexualities. The general sexualities, you may sort of feel attracted to someone, after so long. You don't need this super strong bond of trust and emotion. Now, when that comes down to Cass, I don't want to put labels on Cass, because Cass really isn't something you can label, because Cass is...
My point with Cass... Yeah, exactly. He's newly human. We normal, mortal humans usually experiment with sexuality way sooner than Cass in his newly human form. So Cass is probably going to do a lot of experimentation, because he hasn't been able to, because he's been an angel his whole life.
Precisely.
So I think this is what it is. I don't think it's just sex for sex. I think it is just genuine experimentation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, oh crap! I'm just selecting things by accident. So
sorry, we went off a bit there, didn't we?
Yeah, I'm just, it's something I am feeling very strongly about lately, because it's not. I don't agree with labels at all, because this is the reason I took part in a group at university to basically stamp out the LGBT label at university, because it was really bad. I couldn't join the LGBT society because I didn't class as LGBT or T. I classed as something else. So we decided to set up our own society, which was against labels. It was the Sexual Orientation and Gender Identity Society. So we sort of stopped labelling, and so I don't really like to label Cass, because I don't feel he fits under any label. He definitely, now he's pretty much human. I suppose you could put him under the male label if that's what he wants to identify as, but before he didn't care. He didn't care about gender, he didn't care about sexual orientation. So can I just ask, why the hell we care about his sexual orientation so much?
Exactly.
Maybe he just does not have one.
And the thing is, it's highly likely that identification of not having any sexuality, or identifying, is probably going to transfer over to him being a human. Yes, he'll probably identify as being male, because he'll have, male organs and everything like that, male hormones. But his sexuality, I think, because he didn't really care about it before, and until he feels attraction, I think that's going to be the telling sign when he actually starts feeling attraction.
Cass won't know. I mean, Cass himself won't know if he, what his sexuality is until he tries something. I didn't know until I tried anything. So he's not going to know, and we certainly will not know. We cannot make a judgment on this. Just like you cannot walk up to a random person on the street, or even your best friend, and try to analyse who they're sexually attracted to, how they're sexually attracted to them.
It's like trying food and coffee. You don't know whether you're going to like it until you try it. So really, you know,
he might enjoy it. He might turn out to be pansexual for all we know. He might turn out to absolutely love sex and just basically not care what gender is. Yeah, he might even be an nymphomaniac. So we don't know, you know. It's just
so you know, it's the thing is, it's going to be anything from learning how to eat food and what food he likes to what gender he likes.
There's a lot there, and you know, it's obviously
I
would love to see representation of my own sexuality on TV, because it doesn't never have I seen like a demisexual character, you know what I mean? It's like you don't and the same with Tom saying, you know, the pansexual part, you know, looking forward to that, because anything different to gay or lesbian is such a big change. Bisexual is such a big deal. You know, all of it is just fantastic.
That's what I was going to touch upon. I mean, at the end of the day, Cass is a fictional character, is a written character, and we all know we barely have any representation for being gay or lesbian or bisexual. And you know, even some of us in the LGBT community have not known until recently what demisexuality was or asexuality was. And obviously, the writers are not going to know either. I mean, some of these.
They're writing a show about two guys that drive around a car. Like
some of these TV shows are barely struggling to represent the main branches of sexuality.
I mean,
what they think are the main branches of sexuality, you know, being gay, being lesbian.
Neva Neighbours has said they'll either avoid the label or minimise it, and I actually think they'll avoid it with Cass. I really do think they will completely avoid the label, and I think that is right. And I think then if you want to say maybe you identify with him because you think he's demisexual, then sure, go ahead. You know, there's nothing. I think people are misunderstanding this. There is nothing wrong with identifying with Cass, with wanting to identify with him, and wanting that representation in the media.
Thank you, Mischievous Mouse, by the way.
Yes, thank you. But yes, to say that the show is attacking you or hating non-hetero because the character doesn't identify you is going too far. That's what Mischievous Mouse says. And it does basically come down to that. It is fine to want your representation. I want my representation. My sexuality is not represented on TV. My friend's sexuality is not represented. We do not get representation.
And
you know, it's literally
so far I have. Go on.
I think what we need to remember also that nothing has actually been definite set in stone. The way, actually, in the wise words of my mama, who has watched Supernatural since day one with me and has started to pick up on the whole Dean Cass vibe, you read into what you want as much and as little as you want. When Dean says, Cass, I need you here, you can read as much and as little into that as you want, because that's the way the writers are playing it at the moment and writing it at the moment. It is entirely up to your own opinion and how you take it. Obviously, we all here think it's very romantic, but other people might not. And we just need to kind of respect everyone's opinions, and and I think, if the feeling is good, that obviously that a lot of majority of people are thinking it's romantic, then they'll probably will go down that route. But you can take as little or as much as you want it the way that they're writing it at the moment, and people need to remember that. And it's everyone has their opinion. That's why we've got freedom of speech, and respect each other's opinions. There's no right or wrong opinion here. Obviously, there's a few grey areas on that matter, but you read as much as you want.
And we've got some comments in the chat box at the minute. Marine says, and don't forget, Cass is an angel. Angels are different from humans, so why should we give him our labels regarding sexuality?
Exactly.
Newman says, canonically, Cass hates labels too. I think they'll just run with that. Ashley says, I don't think they're tackling anything, they're just writing characters. They think they go this way or that is more, they're just doing it for PR.
Yeah.
Yes,
and I think Helena wanted to add some stuff.
Yes.
Yes, sorry.
I wanted to mention that, I'm bisexual, right? And I watch a number of around 30 shows, and only one of them depicts a bisexual character. So I would not expect the writers to... I would love to see asexual characters. I would love to see pansexual characters and demisexual characters. Because people need to learn more about sexuality. They barely even scratch the surface with bisexuality. So it's a bit much to expect that from TV show writers right now.
Yeah, and Lauren is right. Either way, the general audience is under the straight until proven otherwise view. And whenever a general audience is presented with a male character, unless it's like in Teen Wolf where it says, oh, Danny, he's gay. Unless it is outright said, or, oh, the gay one or the straight one, it's, people assume straight. Unless, obviously, they've got the limp wrist stereotype. We were talking about stereotypes.
I'm very much the exact opposite. I think everyone's gay until proven otherwise.
Oh yeah, then Ashley clarifies just writing the characters as they think they are or however they develop. I mean, that is what they're doing. Things change all the time, so...
So basically, to wrap this all up, let's just watch the season. Let's just forget all the things we've heard, and let's just start the season with a clean slate, with a clean, clear mind.
Yes.
And
yes, I do. My one wrapping up statement is: you believe what you want, you ship what you want. If you want to believe a sexuality, you believe that sexuality, but obviously
all interpretations are right.
Yeah, and the thing is, just remember, you are not going... Not everyone is going to get what they want. At the end of the day, someone is going to end up upset, so you just...
Yeah, I mean, if you're with a fan base with, millions of fans, you can't make every single one of them happy.
You see, I would be happy if he came out as pansexual. Some people would be not happy if that happened. So, obviously, not everyone
I would be happy if he came out with just some sort of queer label.
I'm going to leave
any kind.
I'm going to leave
I'd be happy if he...
a quote from end verse of "I thought you'd given up trying to label me."
Yes.
And I say...
And also, I think it... That is it, yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Was that like Queer Rage Part 2?
That was Queer Rage Part 2. Okay.
That was deep.
That was deep. Very deep.
Okay, so now we're going to get on to the very important topic.
We have a very important topic, yeah, because I've heard floating around the fandom that we get to see Sam's bedroom this season.
We do.
Yes.
We do.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Very important.
And also, I'm more excited about the fact that Baby gets a garage.
Oh yeah, Baby gets a garage.
Baby gets a garage. I am so excited about this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Baby gets a garage.
Guys, just say... Okay, just lost in translation. I'm like, what the hell is a garage? Oh, garage.
Garage. I'm
Garage.
sorry, garage sounds more posh than garage. Can I just say? I think English people are meant to but garage.
I have never heard it pronounced garage. I'm like, what is that?
I didn't either.
Hang on, I'm getting extra opinion. Does garage sound more posh than garage? Caleb?
Garage.
You're saying
Garage.
Garage.
Excuse me, how did we go from Sam's bedroom to garage?
Okay.
That was my fault.
Sam and the baby get a garage this season.
Okay.
Yeah, bless you.
So everyone gets a room.
Everyone gets a room.
Sam gets a garage and baby gets a garage.
And Cass is gonna come back and share with Dean.
Yes. Cass doesn't need one. He has Dean.
So, yeah.
And Crowley's in the trunk.
I can't. This is doing good with my fantasies. Because I would like to see the physical room in which Sam does.
Oh, me too. Me too.
Stuff.
In fanfic,
I am tired of imagining.
Yeah, in fanfic.
Guys, I'm gonna be honest. If I see a picture of Jessica on his dresser, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna cry.
Why would you say that? Yeah, because like
Thanks, Caleb.
Dean's got his mum, hasn't he? So obviously, no.
I'm not going to be able to handle
loads of books. I can see him having lots of books, and I can see him having like his laptop there, and I can see him like actually having like a few CDs, and I can see him having like some even some of his old like college books, and maybe some pictures of when he was at college, and then I can see.
So he's so gonna have like a really old picture of him and Dean or something.
Yeah, a picture of him
Yeah.
and Dean and his dad, and I can see him having his like.
Oh my
dad
God,
with
guys!
his four.
Oh,
Guys,
oh.
I made people upset.
Yeah, a really crumpled picture
You're
of him
feeling
and Dean.
in for Satan.
Him and Dean, just that he's carried around for ages. Or maybe him, Dean, and Cass, and one that Bobby took all those years ago, and he's just been carrying around ever since.
And tucked in the drawer, in the bottom drawer, in a sock, is the amulet.
And
No.
Stanford Flyers, everyone.
Sorry, chat.
I want to
think
see
I
just
broke
like
the
books thrown everywhere about the room. Like
Yeah,
he's
what
just
I
doing
was
so
thinking?
much
What I was
research.
thinking? Dean's room. Dean's room is so tidy.
Yeah,
And
he's the
Dean and
best.
Sam
Yeah.
are like total opposites.
I
I
want
Sam's room.
Sam
to
to
be
Yeah.
shit
Look
everywhere.
what
Yes,
he did when he saw Dean's room. He threw that piece of paper at the bin and it
his
missed the
room
bin.
is just
His
gonna
is
be a
gonna be.
mess.
Yeah.
He's gonna have Darwinism in that room.
Should be filthy.
It's just gonna have like funky socks on the floor.
Laundry.
And mouldy cups and.
Oh god.
Oh, it's gonna be amazing! I can't wait. And
And
now
the crumpled photo they found in the deleted scene in Cass's trench coat.
No, I think that's right. No. Headcanon. If Cass moved into the room with Dean, then Cass would just like pull this crumpled photo up out of his pocket, and he would just like set it on Dean's dresser next to Dean's
Oh
mum.
my
stop.
Maybe Sam will have painted his walls plaid. Oh my god. Maybe he's gonna move
plaid wallpaper, and it's just.
Yes, mischievous Dean comes in and cleans up Sam's room for him.
Yeah, just like he'll walk at like 6 in the morning, and Sam's like, I don't want to wake up yet, and Dean's just like tidying his bedroom up.
Dean goes to make a cup of coffee and there's no more cups, so he's like, oh, that one's Sam's room.
But imagine if Cass is just as filthy as Sam.
Yeah. So Dean just turned into Mother Hen, and he's just got these two filthy, and it's Kevin as well, because we know Kevin is this slobby lifestyle.
Kevin will be a slob.
Oh.
Kevin will be a
I feel like we haven't mentioned Kevin enough.
Oh, I love Kevin.
Yeah.
I can totally imagine them sitting in
Have
their
you
pajamas,
guys-
investing in a Sega Mega Drive,
Dean with
sitting
a vacuum.
like
Dean with a vacuum
playing
cleaner.
Sega Mega Drive.
Dean with a vacuum cleaner.
Have you seen the photo of Crowley and Kevin?
Oh,
Yeah.
sledgehammer.
Promotional photo.
I wanna be.
The
Kevin
daggers.
gets
The daggers.
Oh.
You can see the daggers coming out of Kevin's
Yes.
eyes.
Oh my god.
I love
This should
love
be
Kevin.
gold.
Though I think that's actually really interesting to bring up. If Sam and Dean have a room, where do Kevin and Cass sleep? I know where we think Cass sleep.
That's what Jensen said, that there would be more bedrooms.
Yeah, I'm 100%
So-
sure that bunker has enough room for everyone, because it's basically
Yeah.
how the whole men have let us, didn't it? So.
Well, they're
So they
apparently
just
finding
there's
new
this
rooms.
huge,
Oh my god.
huge room full of rooms, and they just
Oh my
picked
God.
eeny, meeny, miny.
Kevin and Charlie having a video game battle.
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh.
god, yes.
Yes.
Brilliant.
Yes.
And then
I want
And-
Charlie to be in everything. I'm sorry.
I am really not opposed to the idea of Cass with flour in his hair, trying to bake Dean his pie, finally.
and then I just can imagine Dean finally driving his baby into a garage and saying, "Hey, baby, look what I got for you!" And then he's polishing his car.
Guys, I think I just thought of one of the fluffiest, most heartwarming things.
Yeah.
I'm about to redeem myself.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh, okay. Are we going to cry
get
anyway?
this. You might, because it's really just...
That's not redeeming.
Um,
I don't like the laugh.
get
Come on.
this. Get this. A Dean birthday episode.
No.
Oh my
Where
god.
everyone on Team Free Will all pitch in and try to make Dean the perfect pie.
What if they send him on like a hunt, just like Dean, you need to go do this hunt, and like Cass is sick and
Yeah.
Sam's got a headache and no one can do it. Dean, just go do the hunt, and he comes back and they just turn on the lights. in the
They've
bunker
baked him all the pies.
Yes.
and there's just
I
Cass covered
hope
in
yes.
flour and.
And just, yeah, everyone's covered in flour, and, like, you get to see a flour food fight montage.
Oh my
Charlie's made, like,
The
a...
blooper reel.
Charlie's made
And then
geek
Dean
cake.
comes back and is really pissed off.
Charlie would totally make, like, a Star Wars cake or something.
Guys, what if they did a pie baking competition with amongst each other?
Pie eating.
And Dean gets to pick his favorite pie, and Dean doesn't know which pie is whose, and his favorite pie is Cass's pie.
Oh,
one of them accidentally put salt in instead of sugar.
Tom just made it sad though, because like I bet Dean hasn't had a birthday party since he was 4. No.
Caleb just tries to redeem himself, and Tom ruined it.
For anyone who ever sees my interactions with Tom on Twitter, it's just you're an asshole, basically.
Thanks, Tom.
Thanks, Tom. You're an asshole.
No, but I do agree with Tom. I'm sorry.
Tom, you're an ass.
I can always rely on you, Tom, to be
Tom.
Satan.
See, Tom, funny enough, you all get to know this, has his profound radio interview later to be a host. So, Tom, you are fucked. I'm just gonna rip the shit out.
Tom, you're watching on thin ice.
The fact that we're trusting Tom to be a host is a bit worrying.
Just like,
honest.
I shouldn't even be giving him the Skype interview.
I have to agree with Tom, because come on, how could have Dean had a birthday ever since their mom died? Seriously, not to make anyone sad, but
I'm just gonna move on in a minute because
when Tom's on the show, he's gonna probably have lots of devil worshippers following him. He's gonna be like, because he sounds like Led Zeppelin going backwards anyway.
Yeah, and
then
Helena, you just put in another image into my mind.
I'm gonna move on.
What if at the very end of the birthday episode, Dean stares longingly at his picture of his mom?
No, let's move on.
No, he stares longingly at his pie.
Yeah, Tom only gets to be a host if he doesn't change his mic, by the way, Frankie.
Yeah. So he will continue to sound like a Zebra and Black.
Yeah, if Tom goes out and buys a better mic that is not awesome, he's automatically fired. Like, if I hear a normal man's voice, I'm firing him on the spot. We're going to end the interview. I'm going to tell him how disappointed I am in him, and he's going to have to just not.
Basically, Tom has a fandom, and Profound Radio is part of that fandom. So moving on. Moving on, because we have
I've just had the most awful...
We have...
Hang on, Jen's gone really quiet. Jen, you've gone really quiet.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, Jen's doing she's doing a LARP soon, so she's listening
American
to Pie as she's.
Oh.
Anyway,
American Pie.
I haven't LARPed since college.
Guys, we have some serious fandom news.
Yes, this is important. This is the best news.
Because Felicia Day has cut her hair.
Do we have a picture of that? Can we get that?
We do. Yeah, we do. She put it up on her blog, on her Tumblr blog.
I don't have it at the minute. But basically, she has cut her hair, and
that's amazing.
Okay.
It's so short.
You all keep talking about it. I'm gonna find it right now.
It's alright. I got it.
Yeah. Jen has it.
It's so short.
She
looks amazing. She looks absolutely amazing.
I fell in love with her all again.
Perfect.
Oh yeah, whatever she does, she just looks amazing. She actually looks really nice, and I just normally when people change their hair, I'm just sort of like, no, you look weird, but she just looks amazing. So
guys, what if she has the hair for Supernatural?
Yeah, she probably.
That's what I was thinking. I would love that. Oh my god.
I'm getting emotional about something's hair. I'm so gay.
Yeah, just post it on the thing. I'll put it up on the. Yeah, because basically Charlie's gonna have that. But I'm so used to Charlie having this, long flowing red hair, and now it's short. And like they said, Sam's hair is now the longest on the show.
Yeah, Jenny mentioned that. And then say to Sammy, see, short hair is best, good girl, Charlie.
Oh my god, and then say to Sammy, see, short hair
Are you putting it up, Mapal?
Yes, I'm putting it up.
I've just sent it to Mapal.
Okay.
But I've got to, like, drag it across. You all get to see my amazing background. There we go. Oh, I told you about the background, didn't I? Yes, there it is. The amazing thing
Yes.
today.
I agree with Jerry.
She just looks amazing. When I cut my hair short,
She does.
I just looked like a dude, and I didn't want to look like a dude at the time. I was like, I don't want to look like a dude. But she just
I did
looks
this
I
haircut
amazing.
age
haven't
15.
tried.
I did this haircut at age 15, and I ended up looking a bit like a cross between Princess Diana and George Michael in his wham days. Look at that.
Don't she? She just looks amazing. She just, how does she do it?
Yes.
It's
I
so
agree.
perfect for her.
I know, it suits her.
It
really
suits her, yeah.
suits her. So,
I love how she just said, oops, I tripped on some scissors. I'm like, no!
yeah, Abaddon wants a monopoly on long, flowy red hair. Anyway, that's the fun. Oh, hill time.
I can't stop staring at it.
I know, I love
It
it.
looks
I
so
took it
soft.
down.
It's so fluffy.
I've took it down because it's just so distracting.
Yeah, it's distracting. I agree.
Really distracting.
so
You know, there's not many women I would gladly have sex with, and I'm pretty sure Felicia dates.
So fluffy, I wanna
So
die.
fluffy, I want to die. Anyway, let's move on to some really painful things because Cass is trying to use his powers, but he can't.
Woohoo!
Oh.
Oh my god.
I get a hold of
It's quite fun.
That's my headcanon, and I'm sticking to it.
It's just like, I'm going to finish
thing
this
is-
phone call, then I'm going to stab you. No, you don't touch the
He
baby
picked
angel.
the wrong person. though. Only Cass would go and try and kill, when he doesn't have powers, this big burly biker bloke. I mean, I would personally try it out with a spider or something first, and then move on to humans.
Gemma, you don't know how accurate that is. If I was an angel, I would only use my powers on spiders.
But he just wanted
Yeah.
to call Dean. He just wanted to
And
use
I
the phone.
immediately realized that it's the time when he doesn't realize he's not an angel anymore.
That's just after I know when it'll be. It'll be just after he's walked out the woods, and he'll go to the payphone to get in touch with Dean, and then
Yeah.
realise they don't have any powers, and then everything just goes down.
I don't want to hurt you.
Yeah,
I don't want to hurt you.
Yeah.
because I have a headcanon that the only reason Castiel can use payphones is that he uses powers to just bypass the whole money thing.
Yeah.
And now he can't, so he's like, why isn't it working?
And I get the feeling he's
Oh.
used payphone before because he's like, oh, how do I get in touch
Reverse
with Dean?
charges.
Oh, it's just, what if
No.
he thinks Cass is
What
dead?
if-
No, I'm pretty
I
sure
don't think
Dean's
so.
gonna think Cass is dead, okay? He's gonna think
I
that.
don't think he would do that because it
No.
could completely wreck him. Have you seen season 7? I don't
No,
know.
I don't think he thinks he's
obviously
dead.
praying.
Here's why. This is why I don't think he thinks he's dead, because he wouldn't be praying to Cass if he
No.
thought he was dead.
Yeah, but even in
Yeah.
Purgatory, Dean hasn't stopped praying even when he thought Cass was dead. So I really don't think
Precisely,
that
and he hasn't stopped looking either. So
I'm
No,
pretty sure, by the way, that Cass can use a payphone. Why is he even using a payphone? He doesn't have a cell phone anymore. He doesn't even have his FBI badge anymore, so he literally has...
And we should all take
baby.
Misha's words to heart. Dean will not give up on Cass until he sees a pair of charred wings on the ground.
Also, can we just say, obviously, because Cass is an angel and Cass has this amazing memory and he's existed for so long, he has totally memorised Dean's number. All of them.
Totally.
All
Yeah.
of them. And Sam's.
I agree.
Totally.
The woods are not near the
That's
bunker. The woods are not near the bunker, by the way. We think he's fallen 500 miles away.
Oh, baby.
Yeah,
Baby.
he's fallen a bit away.
A bit away, 500
What?
miles! That's not a bit.
Just a
But
little tiny footstep away.
just
Yeah.
a little, just
little
a
hop.
stone's
It
throw
hops.
away.
I mean, Metatron could at least sent him down to somewhere near McDonald's.
You can go get a McMuffin
Yes.
after you fall.
Yeah.
Just fell, got some Starbucks, LOL, text it.
Let me tweet this.
Oh my, that would be Misha's reaction.
Instagram it.
Oh my god, he would walk 500 miles an hour. Walk 500.
Oh
walk-
my.
Be there. Yeah.
better. Oh, I was going to mention the 1,000-mile song, but since it's just 500.
That's it. Just to be the man who walked 1,000 miles to fall down at your door.
Oh God! I don't even want to picture that. The look on Dean's face alone.
See, the agenda for today is really funny because the initial point was sneak peek. Oh my fucking god! And the last point is Dean and Cass trying to get in touch with each other but can't.
So hold on. We think he fell in Colorado where they just legalized pot.
Oh well, at least be flying mine again shortly.
Damn, no. All I could think of was Enver's Cass right now.
It's just that is why it takes quite a few episodes for them to get back together though, like for Cass to reunite with the Winchesters, because he's fallen so far away. I mean, we know at least by episode 7 they're back together because there's a
and I wanted to remind you about episode 3. I'm No Angel, the one where Ezekiel tells Dean that a group of angels is hunting Cass, and Dean and Sam race to find their friend before the angels do. Meanwhile, a homeless Castiel is trying to make his way through the city and comes across surprises.
It's just
he's homeless.
Basically, it's just you got to think it's going to take them a few episodes to find each other because they're so far apart.
Yeah.
Dean and Sam have jobs to do. Sam's dying. You know, Dean's got to sort this shit out first before he finds Cass. And you know, obviously Cass is going to be top of his agenda because, he knows Cass can look after himself. You know, Cass is resourceful.
Yeah,
Cass will survive.
Whereas
Sam is on death's door. You know.
Yeah. Sammy equals very poorly. Bit of a man flu. Get him sorted first.
And then I'm positive as soon as Sam is well, Dean is going to try and find Cass. Like, he will rip apart to find Cass.
Oh,
I think to go on this.
And since they mentioned...
I think... You go, Helena.
Oh, okay. I hope the Sam thing gets resolved in the first 2 episodes because they mentioned both the brothers race out to find Cass in episode 3.
Yeah. This is why I think it's going to go like this. It's going to go, Ezekiel comes, heals Sam, and then tells them about Cass.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, my prediction is we got the first few episodes getting Sam back on track. Then they find out about Cass. Then they start heading across the country. In this time, Cass is heading in the other direction across the country back to the bunker because he knows that's where he's got to be. So obviously Cass can't travel. He can't teleport anymore, so he has to travel by public transport. He has no money, I'm guessing. He only has money for either dry cleaning or, he can either do his laundry or he can get food. So he doesn't have money to get the bus or anything. So he's probably walking, hitchhiking all the way back to the bunker. He has no phone. He has no, ability to use a payphone because he won't have the money to use a payphone. So he has no way to get in touch with Dean. Dean's praying. Shush. Dean's praying, but obviously it's not going through. So how are they going to, basically all that can happen is Cass can make his way back to the bunker, and by episode 7, I presume he's made it. Or they randomly.
So basically, guys, you go again.
No, I just wanted to say the people in the chat make a really good point. As in Dean making a deal with Ezekiel, that could be his secret. Not feeding Sam.
Yeah, we were speculating on what the big secret could be, and it's either with Ezekiel or death, I think.
I think I'm leaning towards death, to be honest.
Or maybe death finds Sam between the 2 worlds.
Ah, yes, we do see Dean and Cass on the phone with each other in the promo.
Yes, I thought we saw that in the promo.
Cass on payphone.
Yeah,
they just
Dean's talking to him on a mobile.
So we don't know how Cass has got in touch with them.
Dean's in the hospital and he's talking to him on a mobile.
What I'm guessing is Cass has no stable way of communicating with Dean. So he gets in touch with Dean, so Dean knows he's alive, but still Cass has no way of transporting himself across the country.
This is what I think is going to happen. I think obviously Dean and Cass talk on the phone, but I think this is before it all kicks off and all their plans get scattered to the wind. Obviously, Dean's trying to heal Sam, And obviously we then see the clips of the angels beating the crap out of Dean and stuff like that, and who knows what's happening on Cass's end. They could be after him from then, and or things start kicking off. Yeah. So obviously they make contact, but after that contact things could just go to hell.
And clearly Cass is trying to travel because he's with this other angel in a car. It seems like he's trying his best to make quick transport across the country. So I do think he's trying his best to get back to the bunker. I think maybe
I think he's definitely trying to get back to Dean.
Yeah, I think the conversation on the phone might go along the lines of, where are you? I don't know. Well, can you get back?
Are you okay?
Maybe it's sort of, obviously Cass can't sit around. Cass can't sit around like a sitting duck, because if he sits around too long, the angels are going to find him. So he needs to get back to the bunker.
In the promo, we just heard Dean going, Cass, what the hell happened, man? And Cass answering, Metatron tricked me, but that's it. That's all they gave us in the promo.
Yeah, so we know some sort of explanation is going to happen between Dean and Cass. Cass is probably going to make his way back to the bunker. Dean is probably going to try to find Cass, but he has a lot of other things to worry about, such as what's happening with Sam, the angels falling, Crowley,
and Abaddon.
Yeah. We've got so much happening, so basically it's going to be like...
Abaddon!
But basically, I think it's going to be like, Cass, get back to the bunker, but if you need me, call me, and I will try my best to get there and help you. But, it's... Obviously, Cass can do that himself,
Yeah, Cass isn't useless. He's not useless.
And
plus, Dean does have more immediate problems.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, Sammy.
I really hope Death is there to help. That's all I'm...
Yeah. Oh, gosh.
Someone mentioned Death and Dean bro TP. Yeah, I agree.
I love Death and Dean.
Did any of you read the meta where Death is Dean's father figure?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I have not. But that's theory.
One of my theories that's going around my head right now, I can't say, is it Ezekiel? Ezekiel. I think it might have something to do with him, what Dean's doing. I'm not entirely sure, 100% sure, but there's something about Cass having branded Dean's soul. What has happened to that brand now that Cass is no longer an angel?
Yes.
And I'm thinking that kind of deal with Ezekiel, another branding perhaps on Dean's soul.
No.
New level of guilt, because he's not only doing stuff with his soul again, he's had this profound bond with Cass.
And Gemma, stop.
that's just pondering in my head right now is, that profound bond, that band on his soul will have gone now, because Dean, obviously the physical will have gone, obviously the emotional is still there, but just an interesting little thought.
I will only accept that headcanon if Cass tries afterwards to brand Dean by any way possible and positively.
You might mean
imagine Cass meeting Ezekiel. Imagine him meeting him and going, "You are my man."
No.
Oh god.
No. Mine. Can't have.
Just a small smutty thought for you.
Dibs.
What if he then tries to put his mark back onto Dean, by sucking his skin, biting him, maybe?
Or branding him with hot iron.
Free brand him.
That's what I wanted to say. I wanted to say still have the marks ribs. Because technically they are branded.
I just had a really awful
get a tattoo. You need to get a tattoo.
I just had a really awful fanfic idea. Okay. What if Cass started sucking marks onto Dean's chest where the marks would have been on his ribs?
Maybe get a tattoo of Cass.
Yeah, what if you made Dean get what if Dean wanted to get tattooed the marks that Cass left on his ribs?
Or handprint.
Handprints on the ass.
Yeah. What if Dean wanted to get a tattoo of the handprint on his shoulder, people?
What if he got a tattoo of a handprint on his ass?
Yeah, I don't know.
Dipsies!
Dipsies.
Or just like arrows pointing to Dean's dick and ass, and just like mine.
Mine. You can't have. You see this freckle here? Mine.
Just like, you know, sucking the marks onto it, just like in the shapes of arrows, just spending hours just sucking the arrows onto it.
That's mine. That freckle.
And like it starts out as like Dean thinking, oh, this is hot, and then just like 5 hours later, he's just like, are you done?
Cass, seriously.
Dean's just fallen asleep, and Cass is just still going.
No, freckles are supposed to be angel kisses.
Oh, leave it. Everyone says,
Tom for Dibs Castiel.
Dibs Castiel tramp stamp. Actually, it's canon. Misha did say at Asylum 10 that if Cass was going to have a tattoo, he'd have a tramp stamp.
Yeah, and someone made a fan art with Cass leaning over with Sam on their laptop,
because
and
Misha
he's wearing a pink thong, and he has a tramp stamp, and Dean is just like, whoa!
It's pretty.
No, basically that is exactly how Misha described it. Misha said that he would get a tramp stamp, and he would just sort of be flaunting it around the bunker, just leaning over things, and, you know, flashing a pink thong, and just like, it was...
We've derailed.
I do have some Asylum 10
yeah,
people in the
Miss
chat.
Mosh, I think Misha wants a tramp stamp, but I don't think Misha will really want the tramp stamp like after the third or fourth time that the writers decide to show it in an episode, and he has to go and makeup and get this tramp stamp put on his back every time.
No, I think Misha would just get it tattooed, to be honest.
He would.
Just have it tattooed.
I think we'd all be able to see the tramp stamp in his boxers at the laundromat.
Ooh.
Yeah, it actually was the anti-possession symbol and wings in the fan art.
Yeah. It was brilliant as fan art. It was just like,
Tiger Lee does have a good point. Given that he's homeless, it'll literally be a tramp stamp.
Yeah.
You know, just saying. Anyway, we were meant to have a big interview with Helena, but we've already eaten into the second hour here.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Helena. I did warn you. I did say.
No, it's fine.
We had a lot of fun news to talk about.
I'm having too much fun, yeah.
But
and this is Radio Gold talking about tramp stamps and sucking marks into people's skin.
Yeah.
We are a classy radio.
Yeah.
Class boys.
I heard a snort to my left there. I'm sorry. Yeah, you didn't say anything, no. Sure. Shut up.
Get out of my house.
It's my house too. Okay. But I do have one question, because you did bring it up and now I'm curious. What monster of the week would you like to see in this season of Supernatural?
Oh god, prepare for rambling, people.
Yeah, I'm going to take my jumper off while you go.
Well, in Romanian mythology, we have these beings called Yelele. It's a pronoun for the feminine genre, meaning them. And they are supernatural female beings and are very widespread through superstitions around here. But no one could actually pinpoint a definite profile on them because of the inconsistency of folklore and so on. So the mythological depiction is that of a group of sort of energetic virgins with magical powers and a great force of seduction. And they're known to display some of the attributes of the nymphs or sirens. However, whereas the sirens call the sailors to their deaths by singing, the Yele do it by means of dancing. So it is believed they mostly show up at night in the light of the moon. They dance in horas. What a hora basically is a dance in which a group of people stand in a circle. I don't know if you've studied on Jewish culture, they have it as well. And they do these dances in secluded places like meadows or at the edge of a pond, the bank of a river, and some people even describe to seeing them dancing in the air. And brace yourselves, they dance naked. They rarely wear some sort of veil garment, and they have bells attached to their ankles. So in the spot in which they dance, the circle looks like it was created by means of fire. So there's a burn spot where they danced. Sometimes people describe them as being female bodies, but other times they're just sort of immaterial beings who create the illusion of cheerful women. And they're not usually considered evil beings, they just get revenge on whoever wrongs them and whatnot. So whomever has the misfortune of seeing them dance will die in the next 3 days.
Wow.
Wow, that's kind of scary.
So, and I'd like to see that playing out, but not necessarily as women. It can be men, even though, you know where I'm getting at.
I get what you're getting at, Helena. I see it.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah.
You want to see hot, muscly men in revealing clothing and dancing in a circle.
Kaleb, I would be just as happy with women. I mean, my God. But for our bisexual Dean storyline, it could help.
Yeah, that'd be some good.
It would be really good. Yeah, it would be great to see Dean's reaction.
Yeah, I would really like to see new types of monsters of the week on the show.
Mm-hmm.
Did you enjoy the Siren episode?
Oh God, yes.
Did you enjoy the fact that the Siren was a male to Dean?
Okay, I'm never gonna get over that. I know they say it's the brother Dean always wanted, but I'm sorry, what? I mean, sirens are known for preying on sexual feelings. That's what they do.
Sirens are just. I always assumed that sirens was just purely sexual. So why would that doesn't make sense? If
a brother, please.
The thing is, it's
they say apparently Ben watched it last night, and it's whatever you desire most. And I'm just like, no, sirens, in mythology prey on sexual desires most. And it's just, I don't know. It's like, why? It just feels like they did a massive no homo by saying, oh yeah, it's whatever he desires most, which is a brother. I'm just sort of like,
oh please.
Okay,
no,
please, no homo.
What I read into it was what he most desired, as in human contact. His brother was letting him down, so it then took on a lot of, personalities he would prefer to have in Sam, and obviously, to have like a friend, maybe a little bit of sexual into it, maybe, and maybe somebody he could rely on, somebody of his own, and it was really interesting that this is happening at the same time that Cass is coming into the view as well.
Yeah.
So it wasn't necessarily a brother, it wasn't necessarily a friend, it was someone he could be himself and just be Dean and have a relationship with.
Very curious if it was male though, in the end, it's more to the weird.
Yeah, because what you basically just said, Gemma, is that he just needs companionship, and
he needs a companion.
And again, it's interesting that it took the form of a male.
Dean has much better relationships with men than he does with women. When you look at it, his relationships with women are not particularly very good. But he always has a much deeper relationship.
Oh, we cut out for a minute there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Gemma,
there?
you just cut out for a minute there.
Oh, sorry. Am I back?
Yeah, you're back.
He has more meaningful relationships with men than he does with women. I'm currently writing a bit of a meta on this that I hope to present sometime soon on my blog. But yeah, I'm not going to go into
it. Mischievous said, except Charlie. That makes sense because
that makes sense when you think about it.
I feel like Dean has always sort of grown up with this sexist sort of view on women, and it's not necessarily his fault, not at all. And he has been growing out of it. And the reason why Charlie came so easily to him is because he's like, oh, it's a lesbian. We're never ever going to touch genitals.
But he's had a bit of practice though with Ellen and Joe, I feel, particularly when Jane shut him down.
And I mean, things didn't go smoothly with him from the start with Charlie. At first it was very rocky and distant, and then it was only recently when they really got close, like brother and sister, because obviously Charlie is the sister he never had. So
a lot of it's to do with the fact that Dean had his mother. He had his mother for 4 years, and obviously he's like his mum. Because a lot of people say that he looks like his mum, that he is like behavioural-wise, he's like his mum, and his mum was taken away from him in a really awful way, and his life changed overnight. Dean had the happy family. Sam's never known it, but Dean had it, and I think he also saw how Mary's death destroyed his father and what love can do to you. So that's why he went off and had a load of sex with different women.
That is a very interesting point, actually.
And so he lost that kind of. He's seen what happens to people who fall in love and have the apple tree life, because he had it. He was a child of it, and he doesn't like to have these relationships because his most fundamental one with a woman, his mother. Look how it ended up, and that hurt is still there. That scared little boy is still there.
I think, obviously, like you said, he saw what happened between his mother and father. So, he saw how true love, when you lose...
what happened with John.
In Dean's life, no one hangs around very long. They die, they leave. So, obviously, he's going to think, how can I fall in love with someone, be with them, with the risk of losing them? And Dean has this attitude where no one stays around his life very long, so he doesn't get close to people. So the fact that he is as close to Charlie and Cass as he is a big, big deal for him to let himself get that close.
And can I just say to Nami-chan saying, okay, stop, Dean was 4, he wouldn't remember. It's being commented on cannily that he does remember certain bits. And obviously, it's not just remembers bits, but he's also been brought up to kind of put Mary on a pedestal in a way. They worship the grandma Mary
because
he does remember.
Because in Dark Side of the Moon, he had a whole dream sequence when he dreamt of his mom being.
And also, I think episode.
So obviously,
I remember stuff from when I was 4 and 5, and these aren't these aren't standout memories that I've committed to my brain. So.
And season 1, episode Home, he says Sam asks him what he remembers about that night, and he says that he remembers carrying him out, which Sam doesn't know about at this stage, but he also remembers Mom being on the scene, but obviously a lot of that has been told to him by John, so it's an imprinted memory as well, and it's been kind of garnished.
The entirely... Go on.
I can't remember what I was going to say. I think I was just going to say, he might not remember everything.
Specifics.
Yeah, he might not remember real specifics, but he might remember snippets of, things that happened. Obviously what he remembered. You say it wasn't happy. It was happy for him.
He remembers pie and getting.
Nami's saying it wasn't a happy memory. Well, to him it was, because this was when he was with his mum, and to him any memory he has of his mum are happy.
Yeah, but
because that's all he has.
It was completely
Yes, you're right, Tiger Lily's right there as well. Like, he was reliving the sequence in heaven and has happy memories, so he's living July the 4th, he was living, getting pie from his mum, subconsciously hearing an argument between John and Mary, but he was getting pie and sandwiches from his mum, and seeing Sammy, and, those was happy memories.
Yeah, and people...
He really came from a loving family.
People remember things differently as well. It's like, I remember some things from when I was 4 or 5, I've got a big, blank gap between when I was about 8 and 15.
Yeah,
I can't remember
that.
But I remember things from when I was about 4 or 5. So Dean, especially with the things he's been through and what happened, the nature of how Mary died.
I also feel like being able to recall things at early ages is like an individual thing. Like, not everyone can do it.
Not everyone can do it.
Obviously, because Nami said that she lost her grandma at 7 and doesn't remember her grandma very well, so maybe it's just like an individual person sort of thing, and maybe Dean can.
And you've got to remember the way Dean lost his mother. Very, very
it's pretty horrific.
Very traumatic.
It's
experience.
traumatic
And
enough to be remembered.
Yeah, the way that it'll probably have worked for him is he will remember this very traumatic experience, and probably from that day, he committed every memory of his mum to his mind. He probably played out every happy memory of his mother he had for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's
and so
memories.
Yeah.
One of his memories was completely heartbreaking. You know, when he is it in Dark Side of the Moon, where he goes the I Love Hugs T-shirt, and he goes, "This is not your memory, Sam," and he comforts his mother.
Sam just like, I didn't realise you'd been cleaning up Dad's messes for so long.
Yeah. And so we're showing a preview of Mary and John's relationship in that one.
It's just like,
he knows it.
Yeah.
He knows it wasn't a perfect marriage because he said, Sam says, I thought it was a perfect marriage. It wasn't perfect until after Mom died. But at the same time, it's better than what was afterwards. You know what I mean? So...
It's like Tom says in John's journal, John writes about being disappointed that Sam doesn't remember Mary like he and Dean do.
Sam's 6 months old,
yeah, Sam's 6 months old, so Sam really doesn't have chance. And we see again and again and again that, Sam... he was just mesmerised by his own mother whenever he saw her in visions. When he saw her ghost, when he saw her in heaven, when he saw her in dreams. It's just when he went back in time. He's just so.
My heart was in pieces.
I melt every time Sam sees his mum. But
give me Dean, everyone watch home because that breaks your heart. But give me 2 seconds. I'm going to get a battery.
But yeah, basically what I'm thinking is, Dean obviously saw what happened when Mary died, John fell apart, and Dean will now try to distance himself from that at all, because it's why he knows if he gets in an emotional relationship with someone, especially someone who can't handle themselves, then he's going to lose them, and he's going to end up alone again, and I think he's really scared now, especially of ending up like his dad. Like he really doesn't.
How did we even get onto this conversation?
I don't know, but it's
I've been wondering that, and as heartbreaking, but it's fun to analyze these things. It's
basically, I think it's actually very important to Destiel because we have a character. Here, we have a character here who can look after himself, who has survived so long in Dean's world already.
And Dean actually trusts him with things he does not want to talk to anyone about.
Dean is trusting him more and more with his life and his heart. Even if there's no big romantic relationship here, Dean is trusting Cass to stay in his life.
No, and even now.
Hello.
Hey, and even now, during that episode 1 sneak peek, it's just at that point, Dean has no certainty that Cass made it.
Yeah.
And he has no certainty of everything, but it's still the sole person he can go to talk about this stuff, and I think that's really important.
Yeah, it's the person Dean needs to trust, because even Sam has died before. Cass has died before, but Cass he's basically been coming back for an eternity. And Dean I think feels this security. Sam's even left and walked away before, and Cass has never really willingly, under his own steam, walked away. Not without someone telling him to go.
We had
there's the
Crowley stuff.
Yeah, there's the Crowley stuff, but that was...
But the thing with that is that Cass...
Yeah, that's an
issue. He did it for Dean again. Yeah.
Yeah, he was doing it because he thought it was the right thing to do, not because he was intentionally trying to hurt.
Can I just say, he was doing it for Dean.
Yeah, and... I think what has to be remembered about that bit is, Dean has massive abandonment issues because obviously his mum Sam left him. He always says everybody leaves him or dies or anything. He has massive abandonment issues because in his head his job was to just protect Sammy, and obviously when Sam left and John idolised Sam and everything like that, blah blah blah. But Cass obviously has learnt. Cass was pretty much a child. That's why he says Cassie child, because he's learning about emotions. He never felt emotions until he met Dean, and that's why the betrayal hurt Dean, because he thinks that Cass should understand his family, you don't betray your family. But in Cass's mind, he loves Dean and he wants to protect him, and he does everything to protect Dean. But in the end, he's hurting him. And it's just like a vicious circle.
Mischievous Mouse has made a very good point. I wonder if finding out that his mum was a hunter screwed with Dean's penchant of Dean bonding with those that can handle his work. Can I just say that now we have Dean being very, very close with Charlie, who initially had absolutely nothing to do with the hunting world.
Yeah.
So I think actually it is, it is coming on a bit actually. It's I don't know, very close.
That was, and I think, he tried the whole Lisa thing.
That didn't work.
And that was never gonna work for him, and because he can't really build. He said, the longest relationship he's ever had was 2 weeks in that Shrink episode,
Yeah.
And he can't do it. And I think half the problem also with Lisa and Ben was that he was starting to turn into his father.
Yeah.
Towards the end, and he hated that. And and I think also a lot of to do with the relationships is also because how he overcompensates how masculine he is, because he's actually quite feminine. Dean Jensen obviously is a feminine looking actor, and obviously when you think about it, Dean would have been a very feminine looking lad. He had the maternal instinct of looking after Sam. Obviously, it's been commented on, like, oh, you have got the most delicate features for a hunter. A lot of pretty green eyes, pretty guy, male model looking type. So he's overcompensated and been very masculine to counteract this feminine idea that people seem to have thrown at him. And he's obviously had it thrown at him. He's obviously turned tricks. And so that, in the turn, if you feel that way, you're not going to go off and have deep, meaningful relationships with women.
So anyway, lovely. we just did some really deep Dean mates there. I need to cheer up a bit. I'm hoping Helena can cheer us up a bit with some more meta. This is just such a meta-friendly, heady show. So you have some interesting things to talk about an eye in.
As everyone already knows, the first, I think it was the first promo we had, the short promo, and at the end when it all blows out and we see the title Supernatural, there's an eye in the background. So I've written some meta on this. Obviously the first idea that popped to mind was a demon eye, because I feel we're going to be dealing with this a lot this season. We don't know what alliances are going to be formed now that there are angry fallen angels after Cass and quite possibly after the Winchesters. So I think we'll have some pretty heavy demonic action. On the other hand, the eye could also stand for the all-seeing eye of God, of course. So we've been getting Chuck mentions all through season 8 more than once. So I think, it's a pretty big card to play with if they go into the God area. If they do confirm that Chuck is God, I would personally love that, but it's a pretty big deal. They need to balance it out perfectly.
I'm quite interested in this. I'm totally going to read it.
I think,
it's just a short grabble, it's not.
We'll drop us a link and we shall.
Yeah.
For people
and
the third of things.
For the third theory, one has to brush up on their Egyptian mythology. So for the third theory, I'm thinking Abaddon. Why is that? Because I thought about, the Eye of Horus. So the Eye of Horus, or Eye of Ra, who is the god of the sun, it usually depicts sacrifice, protection, and so on and so forth. So at first we can think, yes, it can lead back to Chuck and God, and the finale entitled Sacrifice, and after that comes healing. Anyway, let's not get emotional, as Cass would say. Or was it God Steel? No, it was Cass. It was Cass.
To faith.
But the Eye of Horus, it was also associated with the goddess Wadjet. You will see it written in my meta. I don't even know if I pronounce it correctly. who to the Romans and the Greeks was also known as Uraeus. So that term derives from the Egyptian Yaret, which means risen one. So I am thinking about Abaddon because, as we have seen in the promo, she is fresh out with new forces, and I'm just really excited because the hell is still wide open. You know, heaven might be shut down, but hell is still wide open for the taking. And I'm really excited about the rise of Abaddon.
Apparently, though,
Seriously.
the title card isn't going to be the one they use during the season. It's just a pre-season bumper, but it's still an interesting use of
Okay.
symbolism.
Yeah.
It's, you know, everything's used for a reason around here. Ah, what time are we on? Oh my god, I'm falling off the sofa.
You know,
I think we could go. I think we can move on to general season 9 speculation.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that will carry us on for the
We
last
have about
20
20
minutes.
minutes left, so let's.
Yeah.
We've discussed a few of these already.
Da 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 da.
I'm gonna just put out
Helena.
a big question right now. Do we think Destiel is going to happen this season in light of the next sneak peek and so on?
Do you want to go around the table? Because I'll go first.
I'll go up front. So I'll go first. No, I think it's going to happen at the beginning of next season.
I think same, pretty much. Maybe not at the beginning of the next season, but I think they're going to set it up this season, and then maybe something will happen next season sometime. Not sure when, though.
Yes.
I think possibly at the end of this season,
Daring.
Yeah.
and I think
Cool.
so.
For me,
But to be honest, I think if we get it, we're not going to have it for long.
No. Don't say that.
God, Gemma, why? Well, I'm going to swoop in with my positive magic and say
Go right ahead.
I feel strongly that this will happen not at the beginning of the season, obviously, but somewhere maybe end of season 9, panning out into season 10. I do think they will build it up strongly this season.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think.
We've got a few people saying mid-season. A few people saying finale.
I think it's the probability's higher.
Yeah.
Yeah, the build up will definitely be there.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm just I don't know.
And it sounds like they're gonna. If this sneak peek has anything to say, they're gonna start building it up real early.
Yeah, if this is
Yeah,
1
well,
minute
that's
30
the big
seconds,
build
how
up.
are we going to cope?
I just can't cope with a season of this. It's like,
Because,
Jesus
you know,
Christ.
I really love in fanfic. I really love slow burns, but with the actual show, I would probably lose my mind.
I'm losing my patience already. It's just,
Oh no, I love it. I love it. I love the whole will they, won't they, will they, won't they, will they, won't
Yeah.
they. I love the fact that they'll wind each other up. I love the fact that they'll get jealous over each other. I love misunderstandings. I love
We're looking at 10
bam wall
seasons.
slamming. I love everything.
We're looking at 10 seasons, aren't we? At the minute.
Yeah, because
No,
I signed
there
up.
was-
I
Well,
signed up.
was there a spoiler? Wasn't there a spoiler that said it could go
Yeah.
like beyond because this
Yeah.
new
I
storyline?
don't think it will.
Yeah,
But they
yeah.
said they would like to go on forever, but that's just obviously ridiculous.
Well, yeah.
So we're looking at 10 seasons at the minute. So my prediction is we're sort of looking at the end of season 9. There's going to be one massive season finale because, you know, obviously season 10 is going to be a huge finale, but season 9 is also
Yeah.
going to be big. So I think we could be looking at Destiel around the end of season 9, leading on to the beginning of season 10. And then season 10 is going to be a big myth up and everyone's going to die at the end of season 10, to be honest. So
Yeah.
I think
I would.
because I signed a contract about 8 years ago with this really dishy looking English guy. Don't know, can't remember his name, but I think we'll get 10 seasons.
Yeah. You know, it's really not, you know, there are a lot of shows that just cut out, you know, as good as they are, as much as we like them.
I think they need to end on a high.
There is such a thing as stretching it out too much, you know,
Yeah,
and they've
yeah,
already prepared us with that spin-off that
yeah.
is supposed to start, so.
If Tom keeps getting irate in the chat, I'm just going to drag him onto the radio in a minute because, you know, he's loitering around. I'm just gonna.
What's he doing?
He's just saying, "I told you, gosh," and I'm just sort of like, I will drag you.
I agree with him. I agree with him because Misha's presence will feature heavily in the second half of the season.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm so looking forward to this.
We've got, obviously, this first half of the season.
I think he's not in like 2, 4,
Yeah.
5, 6. So that's 4 episodes, but apparently he's in the rest.
Yeah.
So really, he's only like not in 4 episodes. So really, he's in the rest of them. So like,
really,
there's going to be some heavy
it's going to be so
interaction
heavy.
going on there.
In the second half of the season, it's going to be so heavy, and it's just going to be amazing. But you know,
all right.
Like people keep saying, we are going to have a Sam-centered story at the beginning.
Yeah,
and Kaleb,
he's not going to die.
Stop saying we're off topic because we are season 9 speculating.
Well, I am. I am a Sam girl, so whatever they want to do, if they will feature him heavily, I will not mind.
They do need to wrap up.
Sam.
Yeah.
Just no more pain, please.
I think that they need.
What do you mean, no more pain?
They need to wrap up Sam's story.
Regarding Sam, you know, he's been sick for what?
But when
what pain?
When they get Sam set straight again, obviously we can move on to other plot points, and you know Sam can go recover in the bunker for a while Dean runs around the country after his boyfriend. So
I don't know what you're talking about. I think Sam's storyline this season has been nothing but humor. Hello, farty donkey, hello?
Well, yeah, but imagine what condition he must have been in to say that stuff. You know, he had a high you know, Sam as the cool and collected part of the Man of Letters, and for him to go on about farty donkeys, I could not believe he was saying that, to be honest.
Oh my god. Okay, I have a question for you guys.
Okay.
Who do we really think is going to be the big bad this season? Do you think it's going to be Abaddon, Crowley, Metatron?
Honestly, guys, I'm putting all my money in on Abaddon.
Yeah, I'm Abaddon, Team Abaddon.
If I was a betting person, I would say Abaddon and maybe some Fallen Angels.
Yeah. I think, my prediction is we'll have Abaddon off at the beginning with some Fallen Angel.
Yeah.
Then, I think we're going to see some... I think Crowley's going to double cross everyone and turn out to be the usual self. I think
that's what I was going to say.
I think Crowley is going to... we're going to be very unsure about him at first, but then I think midway through we're going to find out actually he's still the same, or he's going to change... I want him to change sides. I'd rather him die than change sides. Yeah. And then I think at the end of the season we're going to start looking at Metatron again. Because at the minute Metatron has everything he wants and he's untouchable. Yeah. He's got heaven.
I'm kind of looking forward to seeing what's happening to
I think it's pretty much, my opinion, Metatron is like he's done what he wants to do. Now he's just going to wait for all the angels to live their lives on Earth. Yeah. And I think he's done, honestly. I think he's just done what he needed to do. And from the presence Abaddon gave in the promos, I feel like it's going to be her. And I feel like the fallen angels are going to be like these like adversaries that they just have to encounter and get over. But ultimately, I think Abaddon is the one who's going to rule the board.
I think Abaddon's going to be a big bad, but I think the angels are going to, like, because they said that there were so many different factions all fighting against themselves. So they're going to be ones that are going to be after Cass, who hate Cass. They're going to be ones that want to take over the world. Ooh. They're going to be ones that want to just kick over Metatron. Have you seen and all these different factions on Earth. So, yeah.
Have you seen the chat? It says 909 is called Holy Terror with Malachi, an angel who is amassing an army for war and killing those who refuse to join. Taken from spoilers.
What are we going to do? We're going to take over the world.
Although Malachi sort of sounds like Mariachi.
That's a bit more Pinky and Brain, sorry. Pinky and the Brain.
Apparently, it's the silliest name for an angel ever because his name is literally Angel. But yeah,
Malachi is Angel. Yeah.
Malachi. It's just But okay. Crowley. Can I just say Crowley? I'm curious here because it's putting a whole new dynamic on a character we've seen for so long now.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I'm really curious what they're doing here. Because everyone's like, oh, I'm so fed up with Crowley. Yeah, but this is a whole new spin on Crowley, and I don't know whether to trust him or...
Yeah, I think they'll just build us up with Abaddon, because Abaddon, let's face it, she will be badass in the first half of the season. But Crowley, Crowley always wins. I don't think he's going to stop underestimating the brothers and anyone else for that matter.
Yeah, every time we say Crowley on the show now, we get a symphony of Crowley in the chat.
Crowley, yeah.
Crowley.
Even Tom is joining in. Crowley. I'm just so curious. But can I just say, I put something in our thing. Also, is Naomi dead?
Yeah.
I hope not.
I don't want her to be.
I think the writers, one of the writers, I don't know, they said that Naomi is definitely dead, but you know how it is with us. No wings, no proof.
A lot of people are saying they think Crowley's going to die in this season.
I really hope that isn't the case.
I sort of want him to survive until the end.
Crowley needs to win, though.
I
want Crowley just to keep on going and then accidentally get cured by accident somehow. And then at the end, everyone's dead and then he's just like living as a human going, oh, well, this sucks.
The question is, will he have what he asked for in the original Demon deal? No one understanding what I'm hinting at?
Yeah.
Crowley originally made a Demon deal for something. And I think someone asked these days on Tumblr, get it?
Wait! That brings me up to a very important point. Did anybody see my Fandom Dicks post?
I have not. Please link
God, Caleb.
That was fantastic.
Okay,
he sat
there is this website. I forget what it's called, but I'll post it on the Profound Radio.
Is it Penis Analyzer?
Guys, your lives will never be the same
again. Yes, it is a penis data collecting website. No, Fandom Dicks. And you get to do 4. You just put in a name, and then it calculates a random penis to go with the name.
Should I do one now? Let's do one now.
Yeah,
I don't know. Wait, hold on, Mapal. Hold on. I don't think we can actually show a penis on the show, though.
It's not an actual penis, though. It's not an actual penis.
It's just a sketch, whatever.
It's just an outline of a penis.
Yeah.
Take a chill pill.
What does it say about me that I bookmarked it after Mapal said it?
Bookmarked it!
Bookmarked what?
I really wanted to procrastinate looking at it. Okay. And then I was just laughing.
Well, guys.
Okay.
Check it out after the show. I'm going to be posting it. Basically, what I did is that I stayed up till 3 o'clock in the morning, and I made a huge post about all penises and all fandoms with all characters that I could think of.
Caleb, can I say this makes me feel better about my bookmarking the site?
Okay,
seriously,
let's put a name
this is what this
this
18-year-old lad does at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, I have to show you guys. I vaguely remember what Crowley's dick looks like, and I'm just going to show you guys. It is fantastic.
Oh my god, I remember
I
now.
only put in Team Free Will.
Do you remember Crowley's dick? Because I'm sorry, this.
Yes, I do.
Golden. Hang on, here we go. This is Crowley's dick.
Making me cross my legs already.
Oh, this is Crowley's dick. It's fantastic. It is the raging sweaty goldfish.
Oh my god. This is unreal. Look at it.
You know what I think it is? You know what I think it is?
Ability,
I feel like
22%.
I am crossing my legs.
So he made a deal for nothing?
No, this is my theory. He
didn't specify.
He had a tiny, small, stubby dick, and he just said, "I want a bigger dick." He said bigger, not longer.
He didn't specify in the details of the contract.
The cutie shy kitty.
Oh, Mapal lost it.
Okay, give me some more. I'll keep doing this while you guys talk, okay?
Where were we on our questions? Right, okay, our
you
speculation
keep going through
questions.
and people in the chat just keep throwing names at me and I will keep putting up fandom dicks.
Okay, so, speculation, also, do we think the angels will return to heaven?
Yeah, I wanted to touch upon that because if the angels do return to heaven at the end of the season, that's when we'll probably get Metatron back. And as far as Destiel is concerned, I think that could play out well. You know, we loved Cass as an angel, but I think it would be huge if Cass chose of his own will to remain with the brothers and not return to heaven.
Mm-hmm.
So it
I'm
would
seeing
be
some Balthazar requests, Maple.
Yeah, I'm doing it, don't worry.
I think that the angels eventually will go back to heaven after causing a lot of hell for South. What do you think, Caleb?
Charlie's dick is very interesting. Do you know what it's called as well? Oh no. Charlie's dick. Charlie's dick is called the Sublime Homosexual Arc.
Oh my god.
Whoa, Charlie.
Balthazar's though, oh my god. Why am I not surprised, you know?
Oh my god!
You know, Sebastian needs to see that, you know that, right?
Guys, okay, so basically, guys, I made an entire post about all of it.
Oh my god.
So I will be linking you guys to it after the show, so be sure to stay for the links.
For the record, Dean's is the unique, lovely falcon, and he has 32% ability. So. Oh yeah, I'll put... Yes, Tom has a point.
It's a mushroom.
It is. Everyone needs to see Lucifer's.
Garth. Ari said Garth.
Lucifer's
I
penis.
think we're kind of like,
Lucifer's penis.
Garth.
Okay, no. Lucifer's penis is called the Child. It has 18% ability and it's gay only.
Oh my god. You know, again, I am not surprised.
The child.
I'm starting to kind of realize, like, what is my life?
Yeah.
I'm starting to kind of think, you know, back in the day, before any of this.
Garth, this is
The fourth Maple. Don't forget that.
Garth?
Who knew?
Garth
the fourth. Maple the
Garth
fourth.
Fitzgerald the fourth.
Oh god.
The mysterious lonely milk.
And the thing is...
The milk banana.
I can't.
Oh my god,
Jelly.
you see the
Jelly. I did all of them, so I will just you wait. I did them all.
Can I just say...
I would love to read your guys' comments and reactions.
Guys, seriously, when I started watching this show 8 years ago, I never thought I would get to the point, how many hiatuses later, that we would be enjoying the shows.
This is just Jen trying.
Oh my god!
I'm just trying.
What is our life, people?
Wait, how do you spell Benny's last name?
What's
I
that?
can't spell it. How do you spell
Sam Winchester's. Innocence. What?
How do you spell Benny's last name? Come on.
Oh, it's this. Here.
Is it L-A-F?
That.
L-A-F-Y, so, or is it a double F? L-A-F-F-Y-T-T.
Let me research it. I'm pretty sure.
Or is it an I?
It's exactly how I spelt it in the chat.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Hang on, let's look at this.
Yeah, L-A-F-Y-T-T.
2 minutes left.
The energetic,
Lafayette, oh god,
the
yes.
energetic, desperate demon.
What?
Everyone spell. There's 2 different spellings, so I'm going to do both here.
Lafitte, oh my god.
Yeah,
Oh,
Frankie's
here's
is
the other
right.
spelling as well. Here's the other spelling too.
Ah!
Whoa! If you do the other spelling, the one that Tom said, you know, if you did spell it like that, he has no ability and he's the positive shy jackal.
Lafayette is precious though.
I'm taking
Snake
more
was to
points.
strike, I agree. What is that?
We just wasted.
Ah!
We just wasted. We just wasted like 10 minutes looking at dicks.
The positive shy jackal.
Everyone was like Bobby Singer.
Bobby? Oh god.
No.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Guys.
Oh,
Guys,
Bobby is a monster. Bobby is a monster.
Oh, touching on that, can I just say the only way the writers could redeem killing off Bobby to me is if they would bring Missouri in his place to help put Dean in line.
Can't. Yeah.
So
Holy shit.
Can I just say Bobby's dick has an ability
Oh,
of 53%.
yeah, I think that's the highest, isn't it?
One of the highest, yeah. That's Bobby Singer. There we go.
Bobby rules.
I just.
But
Okay,
guys,
okay.
I did an entire post.
Go look at Caleb's
So
post.
I will link you all to it.
And I hope the last 10 minutes has been hilarious for you.
Yeah. There are tears on my face. You make of it what you will.
See, my friend next to me just said I thought he was going to say go look at Caleb's penis, and with Caleb's permission, I would like to show everyone his dick.
Oh.
Okay, go ahead.
Can I use your last name? Can I use your last name?
Yeah, why not? Everyone's already seen it in the chat anyway.
I'm putting in the one you put in to get the super tiny dick. There we go.
But no, don't do Caleb A. That's my normal one.
He's like, I know why you don't put Caleb A in, because that makes me look like I have a tiny dick.
Oh god.
Just put my normal one in.
I did the A one, but I'll put your normal one in. Okay, Caleb's normal dick.
Look at that! It's the fingerling!
Slow clap it out.
Everyone's got a good point.
0%, are you kidding me?
Everyone's done a good point. Dick Roman.
But no,
Dick
the one...
Roman! Oh,
yeah,
no, it's Dick Roman.
This one, yeah, this one's good.
that's better.
Just wait.
The trendy smart.
No, just wait till Dick Romans comes up. I know you guys have a lag.
Yes,
Just
Dick
wait.
Roman.
Just wait. Okay, this is golden. This is.
The trendy smart goldfish.
What is that?
That's
Apparently-
Caleb's dick.
No. Dick is only applies to the name.
There we go, here's Dick Roman.
Earthworm?
Someone just also said Kevin.
Okay, it's 201.
It is.
It is 2201.
Oh my god. But Kevin Tran's got a nice dick, for the record.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, yeah.
It's called the Kitty.
Go check out Caleb's post, everybody,
Yeah.
if you really want to look at everybody.
It's called Phantom Dicks, and I will be linking you all to it.
I cannot wait to do that.
Just for the record, here's my dick.
Here's Shan the kitty.
I have a very bendy dick. All I can hear is Charlie giggling. Have you seen what my dick's called? The Nano Exotic Tinkerbell.
What?
Where do they come up with these ideas?
Yeah, I'm wondering that as well.
Okay, that's it. I'm
Okay.
done with the dicks. I'm done with the dicks.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh my god.
We could give season 7 a run for its money with this stuff.
That was over 10 minutes of dick.
Yeah.
Like I said, I have an entire post, and not even just Supernatural. I even did The professors of Hogwarts,
All
males and females.
It's
Wow.
all of it.
I did the Avengers.
What about
I did
Game of
Merlin,
Thrones?
Lock. I did all of them. All the fandoms.
Yes. Anyway,
Okay.
we are up with our time. So just to sign us off here, I will remind you all that we are taking on hosts and we are taking on people to help on the Profound Radio team. To find out more, we will be reblogging our posts. Please get in touch with us. We would love to hear from you. Definitely. And we will be back on Tuesday.
Yep.
2 hours before the premiere itself. We will be on.
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop, which is going to be like,
so excited.
it's gone midnight for us. You know, we will be. I'm putting
It'll be
all
like
my-
1 o'clock in the morning,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, I'm
we'll
putting
be-
all my-
we'll be. To be honest, I'll be hysterical. So I'm warning you guys, and I'm going to apologise now. Sorry.
We'll be good.
Book service announcement. I apologise for my behaviour in 3 days' time.
So yes, so we will see you actually again on Tuesday.
I think Lauren, just to answer your question, I think it's going to be probably about midnight British time. I think.
I
Was
can't
it?
remember what time it is.
It's British.
I have
It's
it
mid.
up. If you go on the Profound Radio website,
So
and
yeah.
you go to, even though my thing isn't loading because for some reason my computer isn't working. If you go to, I do believe it's events, you will find my computer's not loading. Wow, that's slow. Yeah, if you go to events, I do believe it will tell you somewhere, if I'm right, on the events page. So, yeah, it says it's 7 till 11 PM EST, which is 12 till 4 AM GMT. So yes, midnight GMT, 7 PM. That's not right. There's a 5-hour gap. There's a 5-hour gap. So it's the 7 till 11 EST. The GMT is not right at the minute. It should be
we'll figure it out.
1 till 5 GMT.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
It should be anyway.
It will be pretty late, or anyway, GMT wise,
That still doesn't make
just
sense.
after midnight.
Oh no, it's
Yeah.
right. It's 12 till 4. Yeah, under my maths. Right.
Yeah, it's midnight
too late.
for us.
Yeah, midnight. It'll be fine. Midnight. But it's late. Okay, I've been busy all day. Yes.
It'll
7
be early,
yeah,
late.
Yeah, 7 till 11 EST. Midnight GMT. So you better tune in on Tuesday. And there is a schedule for the guests. I do believe Kaleb has it, or Shannon has it. One of them has it. And we'll post that up so you know who's going to be on. Okay.
I
Okay.
think Shannon has it. I don't have anything.
It'll be Shannon, then Shannon's got the list. So, lovely.
Okay.
Alright then, and we should get off now. Thank you everyone for listening. We will see you again on Tuesday. Thank you,
See
Helena,
you
for coming
Tuesday.
along.
Yes, thank you,
for
Helena.
having me.
It's been
Thank
lovely
you for having
you.
me.
That was a really
It's
fun
been
episode.
amazing.
Awesome. Yes, so we will see you all again soon. Bye guys.
See you. Bye.
Bye.